What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Foreign Insight Podcast with your host, Maddox. And today's topic is no review topic. It's just a topic that I want to speak about because it kind of hurts my heart. And it's about black women buying into the European standard of beauty. So last night, I was on TikTok. For a few days, actually, I've been seeing a lot of black women have this topic about hair weaves and wigs. And they're all making excuses of why they're wearing hair weaves and wigs. And now, I'm not against women wearing hair weaves and wigs. What I am against is if you do it consistently to the point that you don't feel comfortable wearing your own hair more than the wig slash weaves. That's what I'm against. Right? So I always say a lot of women, a lot of black women do not really care what black men have to say. The time black men try to explain himself about the hair weaves and hair this, hair that, a third, they were trying to figure out a way to shame the black man or even questioning why they're wearing the hair or try to insult them. So, for example, last night I was on TikTok last night, right? And the lady brought up the topic, the Crown Act, saying about 5 years ago, the Crown Act got passed in certain states, and women were discriminated against for having a natural hair, right? But I told everybody it wasn't because of the woman's natural hair; it was because of hairstyles, right? So I asked I asked the woman a simple question. So prior to 5 years, black women was getting hired with their natural hair. So here's my thing. If I right now I got long locks, right? If I was to go to a job or occupation that their requirements is that I don't have locks, I don't protest for them to accept locks. I just go to the next job and apply there. So let's get to it. They keep saying natural hair, like afros and locks, things like that. They were denying people on. Fine, that's true, right? I get it. But, fine, it gets passed. But what ended up happening is now you got white people at the job wearing green hair, blue hair, mohawks. Now everybody get to go to these jobs with weird hairstyles. Fine. So a lot of them kept saying the reason why they're wearing hair weaves was because of job opportunities that you couldn't wear your normal natural hair at these jobs, so they turned to the hair weaves and wigs to get hired. And then I asked them a simple question. If that's the case, now that the Crown Act has passed, meaning you can wear your natural hair at the job now, why aren't you wearing your natural hair that the law has passed? None of these women can even answer that question. They go back to it's a choice. I can do what I want. I'm like, I'm not saying you can't. If your excuse to not wearing your natural hair was because of employment, now that that law is removed, now you can wear your natural hair and get employed. Why aren't you wearing your natural hair to while you already employed? Tell me why not. They can't answer. They try to shame you. You can't tell them what woman to do with her hair. I'm like, what? I'm asking a question. They can't answer this question, man. A lot of teenage girls, before they even get a real actual job in the corporate spaces, they was already wearing weaves from young. So what's your excuse then? They come up with some of the crazy excuses saying, listen, you understand how hard it is to tame my hair? Do you understand it takes a long time? Nobody got time for that. This is what they would say about their own beautiful hair. It's something called grooming. You groom your hair. You train your hair. And your hair will have less trouble to maintain. For example, we have a society where we say black women gotta work twice as hard, right? To be successful. They have no problem doing this. Black woman is one of the top educated people in America. Y'all work hard for that, but you can't work hard to take care of your own hair. And I'm not saying all black women. I'm talking about the black women that fit under this category. Are y'all following what I'm saying? And to me, it's just BS. I think it's a mental health issue in the black community amongst the women with the hair weaves. Because if you feel beautiful only when you put on somebody else's hair on your head, that is a mental issue. That is a self-esteem issue. Because you're beautiful without that. God didn't make any mistake when he gave you the hair that grows out of your scalp. That's going to always fit you the best. And on this panel, it was a bunch of women just giving bad advice to other women. I always say women gives the worst advice to other women. So I gave them an example of little black boys and little black girls. And typically the little black boy hair grows longer than the little black girl from a child. I asked them why. They couldn't really answer it, so I'm going to answer it for them. The reason why a little boy hair grows longer typically is because the little boy don't get all kind of chemicals in his hair from young. They'll wash his hair, they'll part it, they'll grease it, braid it, go play. That's it. Little black girl might get just for me. She get all kind of chemicals in her hair because that's how the mother take care of her own hair. So that little girl will literally get chemicals, get perms, get extensions in their hair from young. All these things are damaging the girl's hair. So you're wondering why the little boy hair is growing longer and faster than the little girl's hair. It's because of the hair treatment itself. You treated his hair different and you treated her hair different with extensions. All kind of other straightening type of chemicals, hot irons. All these things are damaging your hair. There's too much heat on your head. But what do I know? I'm a guy, right? Like y'all like guys don't grow hair. All the synthetic weaves in your hair is literally drying out your protein in your hair. Keratin is drying it out. So look at your hair is long. Don't make your hair healthy.
And my see with my hair, I had good hair. Like it was full and thick. It was thinning out. Some parts were short and some parts was long.
And she's not the only one in her family who's had weave woes. These are pictures of damage to her sister's hair from years of wearing extensions.
Her hair is damaged, like, very bad. Like, is she to the point where she's embarrassed? Like, now she have no other choice but to wear weave in her hair because it's so damaged really bad.
And I just think that black women have bought into the beauty standard to be accepted by white people. So I asked them a question. So if a black company is hiring black women and they're not going to discriminate on black women's hair texture, what's your excuse of wearing hair weaves? They still can't answer that question. I know it. They want to wear the hair weave because they feel comfortable in it and it's their choice. I get that part. I'm not arguing that part. I'm talking about by your reasoning of you wearing hair weaves because you was denied employment. I remember in the Olympics a couple years back, the Olympics committee had banned a certain type of hair cap, right? And everybody kept saying they was being racist because they were denying black women hair caps that's designed to fit the black woman's hair. That wasn't the case. Hair cap was saying Black Lives Matter and black owned, things like that, right? So, riddle me this. So if the hair cap was for, y'all said the other hair caps wasn't made for black people's hair. It was made for, European hair. That's what y'all said. So y'all went the other route with the black company who made these black hair caps, black swimming hair caps, for the texture of black women's hair. The only problem is the black woman wasn't wearing their own hair at the time. Y'all was wearing European woman hair on top of y'all head while I tried to put a black stocking cap that was made for black people's hair on that hair. How is that beneficial to you? Please tell me. Are y'all following what I'm saying? So now, mind you, if you got black woman hair and the hair cap is for black woman's hair, I will understand your argument if you was wearing black woman's hair, your natural hair normally, under that cap because it's made for your hair texture. The issue was these swimmers had hair weave. So the hair weave and that cap is not even made for each other. So you were just being a brat. So technically the other hair cap that was made for the European hair would be perfect because you got European hair on your head while that is matching that. It's the first time in my life that I got emotional on a live talking to women about their hair to the point I almost cried. My eyes was watery. Do you understand how painful it is as a black man trying to convince, while telling the truth, by trying to convince the black woman your natural hair is the most beautiful hair on this planet? Your hair could be straight, it could be fluffy, that's all your natural hair. For them to tell me, who am I to say this? They could do what they want with their hair by changing the argument. That's not my argument. I'm saying, for you to feel beautiful, wearing somebody else's hair on your head is a sickness. God made no mistake. Your mother made no mistake while giving you the texture of hair you was born with. It matched you 100% because your hair is you. And for you to keep covering up, cutting it off just to feel beautiful and put somebody else's culture hair on your head to feel beautiful is a sickness. Let the world see how beautiful your hair is. One woman told me, I don't understand how is us wearing hair wigs and hair weaves hurting anybody. It don't hurt nobody. And they all was agreeing with it. And I told the woman, it does hurt somebody. They say who? I said it hurts the black woman's image. And it also hurts your daughters. Explain. If your daughter think that mommy is my God, I admire my mother. The little girl role model is their mother. And if I see my role model not liking her own hair, by observation, I will learn to hate my own hair. Because if I got kinky, beautiful hair as a child, and my mother keep telling me, your nappy ass hair, get your hair too nappy, girl. Come your nappy ass hair. Come here. And then I see mommy with straight, long, Super Saiyan 3 blonde hair. And I'm like, yo, your hair not matching my hair, mommy. I want to match your hair when I grow up, mommy. These are things that happen, but women are so disingenuous, they won't even keep it real. They're going to come on this platform and try to lie, act like that's not true, but it is true. So little girl look at their mothers and they mimic their mothers. So now they start hitting their own hair. This is why fathers are needed. I have never seen a father tell a little girl, you better put hair weave in your hair. You look good only with hair weave. I have never seen it in my life. Fathers speak life into their daughters. You're beautiful. Look at your beautiful hair. It's what fathers do to little girls. It's what they need it. And it hurt my heart that I had black women combating me on me trying to literally speak life into black women about their beautiful as is. And they found every reason to hit the ball with a bat. They was hitting the message away. The ball was the message and the bat was a deflection. And it's sad, man. I am not talking about the women who got cancer or like alopecia. No, those are different cases. But all the hair glue, keep braiding synthetic weaves in your hair constantly will give you traction alopecia. And then people keep saying, that's not how alopecia work. I said, miss, traction alopecia. Y'all have selective hearing.
Dr. Timothy Quinn sent us these pictures of his patients who have traction alopecia due to the stylist installing the hair extensions too tightly. Stylists we talk to say the danger comes in with how the extensions are installed, the treatment of the hair, and how they're removed.
Some situations we have to send to a physician. Yeah, they have to seek medical attention.
As much as I love my black woman, man, this hair thing is far gone, man. Every excuse in the book to wear somebody else's hair on their head on a regular basis. And for the people out there who are saying, what do you know about hair? Let me show you something. And my hair is braided, so it's longer. So yeah. So yeah, I know about hair because I have hair. This is not a shot to the women. This is a response to the women who are going to say, what do you know about hair? I have long, healthy hair because I understand how hair works and how it grows and the protein it needs. I understand this. Sad world, man. Sad world. They would try to shame the men. Listen, I don't understand. What's the big deal with having women with weave in their hair or wig? I'm seeing guys say, yo, take that wig off, and then they try to play the girl, X, Y, Z. Yeah, those guys do exist. Absolutely, let's be real. They do exist. But the point is, I need to see your natural beauty because if I mate with you, my daughter or my son, but mainly my daughter, need to see how beautiful mommy is. That's why guys do this, because they're setting a standard from young, from early for the baby from early. They're setting a standard from early that if you're comfortable in your natural state, my daughter needs a role model. And a role model can't be artificial, meaning image role model. It can't be artificial when I'm seeing my daughter come out with natural kinky hair like me and mommy, but then mommy somehow got Super Saiyan 3 Goku hair down her back. That will cause a self-esteem issue amongst the child. And women, please, let's tell the truth. Let's not get on this app and lie and say that don't affect little girl's psyche. It does. So let's say, for example, if a guy was going bald and he decided to have one of those man tracks, or he decided to have a long blonde Fabio wig or a Donald Trump wig on his hair and come outside and the texture don't even match his natural texture hair. Women, are y'all jacking him? Because most of the time y'all make fun of him. Y'all will call him a weirdo. He looks weird. Y'all make fun of him. So men who goes bald, mainly, a lot of men go bald, they just shave all the hair off and just be bald and accept that they were going bald. That's most men. If a guy was going bald and women know that this guy is putting on fake wave caps type of hair things, they'll make fun of him. But a lot of the time, it looks so natural, you can't tell. So for the black woman out there, what's wrong with you buying hair weaves that matches your natural hair texture? Ah, man. I know I went too long, man. But anywho, man, I'm going to get that off my chest, man. Till next time. Later.